Hi, I'm Marina and I'm super excited to read the cards for you today with my Wheel of Colors Oracle card deck. If you don't know what the Wheel of Colors is yet, that is the soul reading that I offer. To get your unique soul reading, you have to write down the numbers from 1 to 13 underneath each other on a piece of paper in an order that feels right to you, and from the way that you write down these numbers, I can tell you what you need to start something, what you need to connect with other people, why you connect with other people, who could be an ideal partner for you, or what the qualities are that you're looking for in a partner. What helps you to know that the decisions that you're making are in alignment with your soul. What helps you to balance and heal your life and to envision and commit to something. What helps you to be creative and to activate your creativity. What the gift is that you came to share with the world. What helps you to calm your nervous system so that you feel safe and can receive everything that you wish for and want to create. And what your first lesson is, what you need in order to live together peacefully with other people, what you need to recognize your inner truth, what you need to recognize the truth around you, and the last lesson that helps you to complete the wheel, as well as what your core, your essence is in this lifetime, and the topic that appear for you in everything that you do. So it's a very exciting thing to find out about yourself, and also it's a wonderful thing to know these things about each other in a family setting, in a co-working setting, in a partnership, because when you are in a relationship with someone and you know that their color for beginnings, new situations, for example, is red, then you know that they need to be passionate about what they're doing. If their color for the color that supports them in a new situation is white, then they simply need company around them, community, people who support them in order to feel well in new situations. When you know that your color, my color for new situations is brown, for example, so I need to be active in new situations in order to adjust to something. If your color for beginnings is blue, then you need to follow your intuition and do whatever that is telling you in new and unfamiliar situations. When we know these things about ourselves and each other, then we can make sure that we have them, and so make our lives easier and more joyful. And the same goes with each of the 13 fields. And so every week we look at the color energies that are not only present in ourselves, but also present in the universe, and they change every week, every day as well. And going with the energies of the universe on every week and every day helps us to act in alignment with what is already there. And again, that just makes things easier for ourselves. So let's see what the cards have to say to us. The overarching theme for the next week is peace and psychic vision. That's very interesting. So that means that you are invited to calm yourself, calm your nervous system, to really feel into your psychic abilities and to see beyond the visible, to feel beyond what you can touch, to hear and listen beyond words, and to tune into the universe, into the unseen, unheard, unfelt realms of the universe, and to get a message from there, because that will help you to create more inner and outer peace. Peace on the outside is always created through peace on the inside. When we're at peace with ourselves, when we love ourselves, when we're comfortable with who we are, then we don't have to fight with anybody else, because we know who we are and we can let other people be who they are. So tune into the messages that the universe has for you this week, and let that help you to create more inner peace, so that you can also radiate and share that peace outwardly. For Monday, we have creativity and power. That is very beautiful. Power, the power card, is part of the color green, which is our creative power, our expansion power. So use this natural power that you have within yourself to create something in your own way, in your own unique way on Monday. Lots of creative energy around. Tuesday, balance and peace. Alone. It's similar to the peace card. So there are things in life that we have to do by ourselves, just as there are things that we can do with other people or that benefit from being shared with a wider audience. Some things we have to do by ourselves for ourselves. And so on Tuesday, we are invited to balance ourselves by ourselves, because our balance and stability helps to literally balance the earth. It helps to stabilize when we are centered in ourselves. Again, when we know who we are, we don't have to fight with other people about who we are, and they can have their opinion and we can have ours. When we stabilize ourselves, when we stabilize our identity more than anything, because the world will always be changing and there will always be things going in every direction, but our stability comes from knowing who we are and living as that, balancing our lives the best that we can. If you know your color for balance, activate that color, connect to that color, and see what you need to actually come back into your balance and help not just yourself by balancing yourself, but also all people around you who then can balance themselves more easily as well. Wednesday, your lesson and sensing. Your senses are your guides, just like your emotions are your guides. So follow your senses on Wednesday and let them guide you to the solution of something, because every lesson, every obstacle that we encounter is here for us to overcome it, because after we've learned our lesson, we have more possibilities and opportunities in our lives. So let your senses guide you. If you encounter an obstacle on the way, resolve it. See what you need to resolve it. Your senses might actually guide you to the resolution, to the solution of something, to help you learn a lesson and release it, possibly forever. And then on Thursday, outer truth and bliss. Follow your bliss and let your bliss guide you to recognize the truth around you. Your bliss is always like, what, again, when it comes to alignment, when it comes to balance, the more joyful you are, the more you are in alignment with yourself, with your higher self. So your bliss guiding you always happens when you do what you're actually meant to do, when you're in alignment with your higher self. And let this bliss guide you to recognize something around you that is important information for you, because you are the creatrix of your reality. Your thoughts, words, and actions and your subconscious create what you are experiencing in life. The more consciously aware you become of your currently still subconscious ideas and beliefs and start to change them, the more you can consciously create everything that you experience in your life. And the more blissful you are on this journey, the easier it gets. Friday, your gift and learning. Learning card always invites us to learn a new skill, pick up a book, take a course, do something that helps us learn something new, add new information in one way or another that can help us in sharing our gift. We're each born with a gift, with a message that we came to share with the world, help other people and ourselves live together in the most beneficial ways. So you are invited to learn something new that can help you to share your gift with the world. And then Saturday, inner truth and commitment. Commitment again, color green. It is hard already. It can be hard to envision the desired outcome, but it is sometimes even more challenging to commit to it. Yet your commitment is what will get you there. So on Saturday, you are especially encouraged to not give up and to stay committed to your goals and the things that you wish to create and see in this world. And when you stay committed on Saturday, it will also help you to recognize another aspect, another part of your inner truth. Sunday, beginning and action. Letting go, passing through all the emotions and everything that happens during the week. On Sunday, you're then invited to take action on something new. Take a moment and see and check in where you might need a new beginning, a fresh start, a new approach. a new way of doing things, and then take action on that right away on Sunday. Those are our messages for the upcoming week. The overarching theme is psychic vision, psychic abilities, and peace. Let your extrasensory perception guide you to create more inner peace so that can radiate outward and touch all the lives of those around you and beyond, because it will be wonderful for all of us to experience more peace, I think. And I think that can be a very joyful experience next week. If you have any questions about that, please ask them in the comments, and also tell me if this resonates, and come back over the course of the week when you see how these cards and energies show up in your life. I also post about each of these cards on the day so that you can also check them on Instagram and Facebook and get a reminder of the energies of each day so you can align with them and use them for your own and the highest good of all. With that, I wish you a super lovely, colorful, joyful, love-filled week, and I'll be back with more very soon. Bye bye.